This video is quickly going to point out a few features with panels, including background types and night mode. Some of what I will cover has already been shown in the buttons videos, but I wanted to make sure I completed a video for each component. Panels have no commands and are a good way to create a simple background for an overlay or to group a series of buttons or labels together. It makes the user interface look cleaner and more organized. I'm going to go straight to background type. From the drop-down, you get 6 options, including a transparent one, a color, some gradients, and an image. Transparent comes into play when you just want to use a border outline. There are many border styles to choose from and you can get creative here. I am going to set a different border for each side of this panel. By setting these borders, I am setting the stage for my scene design. Now I am going to jump ahead and go back to background type. The color option will make for a bright standout panel if that is what you are looking for, or you can tone it down by setting an opacity below 50. This is what we do on our default and recommend it as to not overwhelm the UI. Next, you can set a linear, circle, or ellipse gradient. I am going to select the circle. When you do this, you will see the gradient options appear. I am going to select the 3 steps, as it stands out more than the first 2. Under the filter effects, you can set a blur with a filter value if you want to obscure what is underneath the panel. We use this feature a lot. Especially with the Moonlight UI, I am going to change the color of my panel. Next you have the image option. This works like buttons. You can place an image to cover the panel or place it inside. This feature can make for some interesting and unique backgrounds if you choose. I am going to quickly jump over to the index page to look at panel states. Now let's take a look at panel states. I want to point out a feature you will see throughout the Moonlight UI. The Moonlight UI has 2 modes. Day and night. The night mode kicks in at 8 p.m. and goes until 6 a.m. When the UI is in night mode, some of the panel and button borders dim as well as our logo turns white. This is achieved by using the reference variable local evening. So, when the local evening variable is active or in the on state, you will see your night mode choices. And, when the variable is inactive or in the off state, you will see your daytime choices. You will also notice the UI background image change. This is achieved by using the reference variable active background in the global background image field in the properties of the project. If you want to create your own night mode UI, this is where you can start. Conversely, if you do not like the switching of modes, you can remove these variables. I'm going to go back to the circle gradient. I am going to spend several minutes creating a scene for a child where they can turn their lights on and off. I am going to use the on-off light example again, so if you are comfortable with your knowledge on that, then you do not need to see the rest here. This shape is going to be the head and body of a dog. I am going to copy and paste to make the ears and legs. Next I will grab a button to make a nose. The nose for the dog would allow a child to turn off and on their lights. As I mentioned in a prior video, you need to set something in the label in the Styling tab in order for the text in the on and off state fields to appear. I will also make a sun-moon panel. I will make the state variable the same as the lights on and off so that they work together. Now I am going to launch this to see how it looks. That is it for this video. I recommend experimenting with panels to see what you can create. Thanks for watching.